Okay, good morning, student of Edward International School. Good morning, student online. And today, I am really delighted that I can show you on the chart about introduction and small talk. Okay, this conversation is talking about a friend that interested in college, and she knows someone that study at the university or college, and then she want to know something about the university, so she asked him to help her to meet the professor, to meet a professor to explain and to show her about what the university like and what is the major in the university. And normally, if you are learning in Cambodia, also if you never know about university in Cambodia, so you also have to ask someone that learn at that university or someone has experience about looking for a university to learn. Okay, normally when we talking about introduction and small talk in Cambodia, if you meet a teacher, you normally use your hand, both hand, call some pair, and you bow and you say "Chom riep suលោកគ្រូ." Okay, and now this dialogue is a little bit different, so you will see in our presentation. Okay. Okay, this one is English dialogue. It's kind of different from Cambodia traditional when they meet a teacher or introduced to someone. Okay, so I will tell you we have three characters. One character is the man that sit on the table here. It's called James, and the professor that wears a watch here, it's called Professor Austin, and the woman here is called Emma. And they are James, he know Professor Austin because he used to study with Professor Austin, and Emma is a friend of James that just know Mr. Professor of Austin, and they are talking about applying to college. Okay, so first of all, before I tell you about introduction and formal greeting and small talk, I will read the conversation to all of you. Okay, the conversation already described here. James, good morning, Professor Austin. How are you doing? Professor Austin, good morning, James. I am doing well, and you? James, I'm great, thank you. This is my friend Emma. She is thinking about applying to this college. She has a few questions. Would you mind telling us about the process, please? Professor Austin, hello Emma. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm more than happy to speak with you. Please stop by my office next week. Emma, it is a pleasure to meet you, Professor. Thank you so much for helping us. Professor Austin, don't mention it. Hopefully, I will be able to answer your question. Okay, as you see here, James, good morning, Professor Austin. It's a kind of formal greeting. It's small talk. How are you doing? It's a greeting. Good morning, James. Good morning, James is also a greeting. I am doing well, and you is a small talk. I'm great, thank you. This one is also a greeting. This is my friend Emma. She is thinking about applying to this college. She has few questions. Would you mind telling us about the process, please? This one is called introduction to the dialogue. What the purpose they want to talk. Okay, Professor Austin, Hello, Emma. It's a small talk with the greeting word. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, that sentence is a greeting word. I'm more than happy to speak with you. Please stop by my office next week. This one is called the way they talk to the purpose work. It's pleasure to meet you, Professor. This one is also small talk with the formal greeting. Thank you so much for helping us. The way they say thank to the professor. Professor Austin, don't mention it. Hopefully, I will be able to answer your question. Okay, so maybe you can all repeat to me together with the dialogue here. James, good morning, Professor Austin. How are you doing? Professor Austin, good morning, James. I am doing well, and you? James, I'm great. Thank you. This is my friend Emma. She is thinking about applying to this college. She has a few questions. Would you mind telling us about the process, please? Hello, Emma. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm more than happy to speak with you. Please stop by my office next week. Emma, it's a pleasure to meet you, professors. Thank you so much for helping us. Professor Austin, don't mention it. Hopefully, I will be able to answer your question. Okay, now I will show you some language note. Maybe all of you can take a little bit time to read about language note, about the dialogue. Okay, for maybe 1 minute. Let's see together. Okay, so hope you already read about the sentence here. So I will explain and read about the explanation about some sentence, some phrase that in the dialogue. Okay, language note 1. The greeting good morning, good afternoon or good evening are used different time. As you know, good morning, Arun Susday, okay, and good afternoon and good evening. So of the day to greet people. If you meet a friend or someone in the morning, you will say good morning. If you meet someone at the afternoon, you will say good afternoon. If you meet someone in the evening time, you say good evening. Okay, so good evening is often used after 6 p.m. or generally when the sun has set. Okay, so you will know the word good night. Good night is not a greeting. Good night is different from good morning, from good afternoon, from good evening. Because that good morning, good afternoon, good evening are greeting words. But good night is not a greeting. It is used when leaving a place or group of people. Thank you and good night and see you tomorrow. When people meet in the United States, it is customary for them to shake hands. Yes, it's different from Cambodia. Cambodia they use both hand. It's called sampeh and they bow a little bit. Okay. A handshake should be firm and usually lasts for about 2 or 3 seconds, which allows enough time to say nice to meet you. Okay, so you have to know about 2 to 3 seconds, which allow enough time to say nice to meet you. And handshake should be firm. Okay. Don't mention it. The word don't mention it is another way to saying you welcome. You welcome. The phrase you are welcome is more formal. However, response like us don't mention it. It mean don't mention it, no problem. It mean happy to help. A formal way of responding to thank you. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Hope everyone get something today. Thank you.